As you might have already heard, Supermicrocomputer was the subject of a short seller attack, which claimed the company was misleading investors with its financial reporting. Following those claims, Supermicrocomputer decided to delay the publication of their annual report, which only fueled further speculation that the company was indeed improperly reporting financial results. This morning, September 3rd, Supermicrocomputer management released a letter to shareholders in an attempt to assuage those concerns. I wanted to share the contents of that letter with you in this video and share my opinions and analysis of the document. So let's take a look.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
All right, so here is that letter published by Supermicrocomputer and CEO Charles Liang, which was published on September 3rd, saying that you may have seen our recent announcement that Supermicrocomputer will be delaying in its filings annual report for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2024, and also a report published by a short seller. The CEO wanted to say that neither of these events affects our products or our ability and capacity to deliver. Our production capabilities are unaffected. It goes on to say, ultimately, we remain well positioned to deliver our broader product portfolio to you and our thousands of other customers around the world. Okay, so that's not really what investors were concerned about, right? Their ability to deliver their products and produce their products, that's not really what was in question. What was in question is their financial reporting. Are you reporting your financial results in a manner that's transparent and accurate, and not whether or not you can continue delivering your product portfolio, not whether or not your operations are delayed. That wasn't what investors were concerned about. So I think the first part of this letter misses the point here, and it would have been better left out, in my opinion. I think this further reduces investor trust in Supermicrocomputer with the opening of this type of comment. Let's move on though. It goes on to say that, however, when we announced the decision to delay our annual report filing, we indicated that based on the work done so far, we don't anticipate any material changes in our fourth quarter or fiscal year 2024 financial results. This is good news. And it is good news that when they announced their decision to delay their annual report filing, which was several days ago, based on that work that they had done so far, they don't anticipate any material changes in their fourth quarter or fiscal year 2024 financial results. What I would have liked to have seen additionally here in this part is the company's CEO to go on to say that since that announcement, we've done further work and we became even more confident that we won't need to have any material changes in our financial results. Between then and today, this report, there have been several days and undoubtedly a lot of work done to solve or address this issue. But in this part of the statement, the CEO doesn't go on to add further to that comment that they made a couple of days ago, along with the announcement of the delay of the annual report filing. I would have liked to have seen more here to reiterate their confidence in their reports and reiterate their confidence that no material changes will be necessary. He goes on to say that separately, you may have also heard about a recent report from a short seller hedge fund that contains false or inaccurate statements about our company, including misleading presentations of information that we have previously shared publicly. We will adjust these statements in due course. Again, coming out with a statement saying that we will adjust these statements in the future is not really reassuring to investors. Although it is reassuring to see that the company saying that the short seller report contained false or inaccurate statements and misleading presentations of information from the short seller. And clearly, and I said this when the short seller report came out, I didn't put much weight on the short seller report. I became aware of it and I considered it. However, I don't put much weight on short seller reports because of what the CEO says here, that, short seller reports are designed to bring down a stock price. So they're purposely trying to bring down a stock price because they've bet that the stock price will go down. So the short seller will make money if the stock price goes down. And in the days when the company's management is trying to respond to that statement, to those short seller statements, Supermicro Computer stock price is already down significantly. The short seller could, take profits right now and have made a bunch of money before the company has time to respond. And they can get out of the trade before the company responds and the stock price recovers, and the short seller will make a handsome profit from this situation. So I'm not going to get into the arguments of whether or not short selling should be legal or should not be legal, but they are certainly incentivized to publish poor information. To publish negative information about a company, take the short side of the position, and make a handsome profit when the stock price falls. And so I don't take much account of short seller reports. However, when Supermicro Computer decided to delay their annual report, I took great note of that. That's more important and that's more informative than the short seller report. And that is cause for concern, because if they're delaying their annual report, it signals one of two things. Either they're not too confident in their financial reporting standards and their financial reporting process, or indeed that they were misreporting information and they wanted to take a moment to maybe alter or change those numbers to comply more closely with what's required of them from the SEC and from reporting standards commissions. It's not good that they're taking time to check and double check. They should have done those checks and double checks before they were planned to release the statement. Why now, after the short seller report, are you taking another look at your financial reporting? It should have been done before these reports came out. So I'm not really convinced that Supermicro Computer is in the clear. I'm still skeptical of the situation. I'm still waiting for more information. This letter did not do very much to assuage my concerns about Supermicro Computer's reporting standards. Although it is nice that the company came out with a statement to try and comfort investors and try and let investors know that it's still business as usual at Supermicro Computer. But I would like to see more from the company, and I would like to see more relatively quickly from this company. Now, I highlighted that the stock price is down since that short seller report came out, but today's stock market trading has the market overall down significantly. So it's hard to take much account from this letter and how investors are responding to this letter. But if you look at the pre-market action and you look at how the stock price jumped here, that's the positive reaction to the letter. So investors overall, the stock market overall, reacted positively to Supermicro Computer's shareholder letter. So that's good news. There was some calming, but then the market was down significantly today. The Nasdaq is down 2.5%. Nvidia stock is down close to 8%. So the market overall is down, and that brought down Supermicro Computer's stock along with it. But the impact from the letter specifically, I think, was positive for the stock overall. Although for me personally, I'm not convinced that Supermicro Computer stock investors are in the clear. I'm not personally convinced, but the market overall looks to have reacted positively. Did you know that over 90% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed? It'll really help support my channel if you hit that subscribe button. And oh, by the way, one of the benefits of being subscribed is that I take requests from subscribers more often than I do from non-subscribers. So if you prefer that benefit, please subscribe to the channel.